we got the stock when we cooked the whole crab in the crab sections. Well, we've strained it off, so we have a nice, clear, rich crab broth. But that's all that's there. It's only the water and the crab. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a richer stock by using a Mirepoix, the celery, carrots, onions, and some spices. And we're going to make that the basis of our stock. And then we'll add the crab extract or juice, crab stock, to our Mirepoix and make for a very flavorful finished stock for our bisque. So in here we're going to sweat the vegetables, and as they soften a little bit, we'll add some other seasonings and let it simmer, maybe for about an hour to get all those flavors together, and then we'll combine them all. We've got our Mirepoix sautéing. You'll see it's sweating the onions; they're becoming translucent. So we want to add some of our spices now. Oh, but before that, let's give it a splash of white wine. About a half a cup. Bring that to a boil. There we go. That won't take long. And to that, we're going to add a couple of sprigs of thyme, nice fresh thyme from our organic garden. And I've also got a little garlic here, about 2 cloves of garlic. This is all just coarse because this is all going to be strained afterwards. We've got 1 bay leaf and about 16 or 20 peppercorns. So we're going to let that wine reduce just for a moment. And then we're going to add our crab stock, so that this can simmer for about an hour. We want, that's looking good. There we go. Now you can add chicken stock, you could add vegetable stock, whatever you might need to stretch your sauce, or for the stock for the soup, depending on how many people you're having. But based on what we're having here, this is probably good for a nice hearty bowl of bisque for 4, maybe even 6 people. So we'll simmer this for, as I say, about an hour, let those flavors really come together, and then we can finish off our bisque. I'm going to make our crab bisque, and I'm going to make another roux to start. Put a couple of tablespoons of butter in my pan, and we'll get that to melt down. There we go. And once this melts, we'll add our flour. Okay, so the butter's melted. Now we'll add an equal amount of flour. This will be a roux that we use to thicken our bisque, so it'll end up nice and creamy. To the roux, once we've cooked this flour down, we'll add the stock and the seasoning. So we're ready to add the crab in the end. Go. Okay, I'm adding some tomato paste for flavor and color. Just stir that right in. All right, look at that change. It's beautiful. Now I'm going to take the stock and pour that in. There we go. Wunderbar. Yes. So, we're going this simmer and get it to thicken up, and then we can add our cream. I've got a blend of milk and cream. It's you could use just heavy cream and make for a very rich bisque, but for what we're doing today, we thought we'd lighten it up just a little bit. Now we've got our bisque near the end. Have a look down here. I'm just going to add a little cream just to richen it up a bit. It's got the nice consistency of a bisque, and I don't want to overdo it and make it too runny, but this looks pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh, let's just do it. There we go. Now, we still need to add a little touch of cayenne. I don't want to overdo it, so I put it in my hand first. Just give it a little bite. And the pièce de résistance, a little Remy, XO, nothing but the best. That is a wonderful finish to a bisque, whether it's crab or lobster or prawn. In this case, a Dungeness bisque, and boy does that look good. Now let's just have a quick taste. Make sure we got it where we want it. You can see how that runs off the spoon. Oh my God, it's very good. But I'm going to add just a little salt to that. Not much, but I think that's about all this needs. But, of course, the crab. And we have the Dungeness Crab Meat. We'll put this in the bowl. We're going to pour the bisque on top. There we go. Take our ladle. There we go. Oh. Maybe just a little more. Nice chunks of crab in there. And like we did before, you can always hold back a couple of pieces of the claw meat just to place on top. Hopefully it won't sink too far. There we go. And for color, just a little chopped parsley. There you have it. Dungeness Crab Bisque. Enjoy.